Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered 5 Veersmith levels, so in this part, I'll be covering at least 4 or 5 more Veersmith levels, starting out with this one, Electric Factory by Bus 193, with 11 plays and a score of 1. As always, if you want one of her levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if her level is covered, expand the description. Immediately starting off with an elevator segment. Those killer bullets are no threat whatsoever. Even these Sniper Joes. Darn, I should have gone to the right instead. What are these keys for though? Hopefully an optional collectible. Could we have some different enemy types other than these killer bullets? There is the end of the stage, I guess, or an intermission. So we gain access to the power adapter, which I suppose is the boss's weakness. But just to be safe, safety reset. I want to be back at full health. Oh, the stage isn't over yet. Now we moved on to the oil slider segment. Thankfully this stage doesn't have micro-stuttering, otherwise this segment would be quite difficult, or a lot more annoying to do. Well, that was all my fault. I accidentally hit the right weapon switch there and I panicked a bit. The hard part is with all those spikes near the end. That's where I start to get really worried. Because of jumps like that. The stage suddenly got harder from the elevator segment. Even that last jump was quite scary, and here's a checkpoint, thank you. What's up over there though? I guess I won't find out. Not yet anyway. And I believe that's a normal segment. As otherwise, I'll keep getting shot by that petite snakey. I was hoping there was a way to skip it, but guess not. I also just realized this is an alternate pathway, in case you have the power adapter already. Now I just need to get up there. I want to point it downwards so it doesn't go back to the same point. There we go. Just some quick jumping with the oil slider. And here's our free tank. And there's the hard part. You can barely make that jump, but I always find it really risky to do. And several of these jumps are really risky to pull off anyway, and there's no way to regenerate your oil slider if you run out. So you need to time your jumps really carefully. There should have been a weapon capsule respawner earlier to avoid a situation like that, because you can't just farm up weapon energy again. So far, this stage's difficulty curve is a bit strange, but it's still doable. The first elevator section of the stage was rather easy, the oil slider segment suddenly got a lot harder, and the final section was in between. Well, at least the stage wasn't just a pushover, like several of the boss's previous stages. Second level on the lineup is Fighting the Infernal Flames by xMemeLord69x, with 24 plays and a score of 3. Proto Man level, but I don't take double damage. I don't have access to any buster though, so I need to rely entirely on my shield. No wonder I don't take double damage. Oil and fire bars. That means oil fires are up ahead. That's usually what happens. Get hit by everything, why not? So many checkpoints, but I haven't hit one yet. Finally, an offensive weapon. In fact, I have infinite usage of the water wave. But that's a nice progression, teaching you how to use your shield as well as how to slide and dodge these enemies. The water wave will be useful for putting out the oil fires. And all these screens are teaching us how to use the water wave, based on different enemy configurations, and where it's super useful. And this screen is teaching us that the water wave becomes a water shotgun when underwater. Nice slow introduction to how the special weapon works. Here is teaching you how to do a quick weapon switch to disable it in time, so you can collect those goodies. teaching us an important aspect of the oil fires. We can put them out using the water wave. Alright, I'm back. This is attempt number 3. On my second attempt, I died for the same reason. See, that was a close one, and also because the jump height is lower when jumping out of oil. Nevertheless, here's our first checkpoint. If that one section wasn't there, this would not have been as bad. Is it just me, or is this room different? We have more enemies, so this is not the same way as before. It's altered. I knew the level wouldn't be as simple as I initially expected. But hey, it means I'm not retreading the exact same ground. I'm taking way too much damage here. I do have access to knee tank though. Now, is there a life respawner nearby? This is gonna be a bit risky. Because of that. Here we are again. It took about 3 attempts to get back over here, all due to engine issues. The engine issues are the main reason why I'm not liking the stage as much. Alright, got through. Now on to a different part of the level. Thank you for the checkpoint. This stage is definitely on the harder side, like the previous fire-based level in the previous part. But whereas that level had more issues with its stage design, this one has to do with engine issues that are destroying the fun, not the level design itself. I keep emphasizing it so much here because otherwise the stage has pretty good design. Nice escalation challenges, as well as nice introduction challenges, and I do like the challenge compositions. I just feel so sad that all of them are being wrecked by engine problems, with drop button inputs and inconsistent gimmick interactions. To put it another way, I think this stage would have been better if it was actually made in a different engine, like Magmal 2 or Magmal 3's engine. Do I want that E-tank? No thanks, I'm not gonna take the risk. 3 more cycles should do it in. And yet I died. Alright, I'm back. This is actually on my 4th attempt, and I decided to collect the tank this time. I'm getting tired out from playing the stage for over 20 minutes now. If all these engine issues didn't occur, I would have been done with the stage and probably done with the next stage. Alright, I spied a red force beam on the left. Is there a checkpoint nearby? There is, thank you very much. I'm really thankful that all these checkpoints have Yashikis near them. I was worried for a second there that that firebar would ignite that lower slick of oil. Oh no, not the hot dog again. I already had enough trouble with you. Could this be the end of the stage? It is. Now we face off against Flame Man. He's immune against everything, but I can get him down over here. And there's a bombless pit waiting for him. And I fall down because he jumped on top of me. Still, this is the easiest part of the stage by far. There we go. This nightmare's over. Third level on the lineup is Mega Boy Series Kissman by Roland the Doe. With 13 plays and a score of -2, this level should be a breeze. And before I forget, the previous stage had pretty good gimmick introduction and escalation, some neat enemy and gimmick setups, and pretty well utilized all the characteristics of the water wave. Well, I was hoping I wouldn't die there. So I guess it was a half trap. But yikes, the previous stage just drained me. Seriously, that jump is really far. You should move it a bit to the left. Otherwise, trying to make it properly is quite a problem. Unless you're not intended to make the jump. Ah, I made it. That is way too precise, and that's not fun at all to do. It adds nothing to the stage's gimmick, at least. And here's a checkpoint right afterwards. And we're out of here. That's the end of the level. And this boss battle takes place on top of all these value signs. Other than that one jump, this stage is forgettable. So that's the end of Kissman's level. Nothing more to say other than that one jump. Fourth level on the lineup is From Hell to the World of the Dead, Hard by Lipatio, with 25 plays and a score of 2. Due to the difficulty of this level, I will be mostly silent-rotted, giving my final thoughts near the end. There we go, this was a tough level. Although the toughest portions weren't actually at the end. The toughest part of the level was where I played as base and had to descend down a shaft of all these rolling drills and then climb back upwards. Due to all the stuttering and engine issues, I died over 3 or 4 dozen times off screen. That was easily the hardest part of the level. And in general, the first half of the stage was harder than the second half. It had somewhat of a reverse difficulty curve. It got a lot easier once I gained access to the time slope. Nevertheless, I'll still give it a thumbs up. So, fifth and final level of the part is Can You Beat Cutman by Game Master Man, with 36 plays and a score of -17. That negative score worries me. And that's why there are 28 big eyes here. Is it possible to defeat him? Well, it is, otherwise this would have not been uploaded to the servers. I just need to lead around Cutman and not take too much damage. And not get hit by any of the big eyes more than once. There, I did it! With half a health bar to spare. I can see why the stage got a negative score, but this is certainly doable. It's not doable damageless though, you'll always take at least 7 points of damage. So overall, out of the 5 levels I covered in this episode, my favorite level would be fighting the Infernal Flames by XMemeLord69X. Even though I had a lot of trouble with their stage, I still enjoyed it, at least the level design. It had a pretty good level design, good introduction and escalation of gimmicks, and nice checkpoint placement. Shame how it turned out during my playthrough. So in the next part, I'll either cover several more Veersmith levels, or levels on the most popular cube. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!